sympathize with me, and to those that thought that you can use this funeral, to hit on me, that's why I'm even talking today, because I wanted to tell you that whatever you are saying doesn't mean anything to me. You can't bring me down. You can't bring me down. You can't bring me down. And I'll keep on going. And one day, I will have my day, such that even those of you who say bad things about me, you will venerate. You will acknowledge to say, okay, this guy can fight. Because I'm fighting and I'm not going to give up. I will reach there one day. I can assure you that. That I'm very sure. One day I will reach there. And even my critics, my naysayers and doomsayers will be able to say, well, there is a guy, a poor guy, who trusted only in God and has reached there. Yeah, I'll reach there. I'll reach there. Just like Chagwera, Lazarus Chagwera reached there. But unfortunately, I don't think Chagwera handled politics very well in Malawi. But as you have seen, people have been dancing. Hey, Chagwera, has lost. Hey, Mutharika is coming back. They voted on Tuesday. Up to today, the winner is not known, and yet Lilian Mutambo has been dancing. She has been dancing. She's even tired of dancing now, because they have not announced the final winner. If politics sit they have politics they have politics is not child's play. Politics is not child's play. And to take power, it's not easy. It's not easy. Mutharika is a former head of state. He's a former head of state. But the one who is in power now is Lazarus Chakwera. He's the one who is in power now. And for Mutharika or anyone else to get power from Lazarus Chakwera, I mean, that one is not so easy. No, people will vote. People will vote. If you are in Zambia, people will vote. People. Yes, people vote. But those who count are the ones who give power. Those who count are the ones who give power. A good example is happening in Malawi right now. People voted, but those who are counting, they are the ones who are going to declare who has power. And I would urge you to relax. Lilian Mutambo, relax. Let them count. When they finish counting, they will tell you who is the winner. It is not about your propaganda. It is not about, whatever, your feelings. At the end, they will announce who is the winner. They will announce. Those who are counting, they are still counting. From Tuesday in Malawi, they are still counting. With a voter population of about how many? I think it is about 7 million. And they had about 3.5 whatever. They had a 51% turnout. They have got all the statistics. They have the statistics of the turnout, but they don't have the winner yet. And that is politics. And I encourage Lazarus Chakwera and Vitumbiko Mumba to do the politics. Politics is not child's play. So you people in Malawi, send the message to Chakwera that he should do politics. Politics is not like a church. Politics is not like a church. Politics is a game with open rules, a game where rules, can change at any time. Unfortunately. So, Loleleni, wait for the winner in Malawi. Wait for the winner in Malawi. But don't make a mistake to think that what is happening in Malawi will happen in Zambia. Next year's elections will be smooth and fast. Listen to me very carefully. next year's elections will be smooth, peaceful, and fast. Next year's elections will be smooth, peaceful, and fast. We will not have the delay in announcing the winner, because the winner is already known in Zambia. Yeah? In Zambia, the winner is already known. Zambia, we are going to have elections next year, but the winner is already known. Therefore, we don't expect there won't be violence in them ever. We will have the most peaceful election next year. We will have the most smooth election, and we will have an election that will be announced, much faster. Very early after voting, we will know the results, because we don't have a contender. We don't have a contender in Zambia. The only one who can be a substantive contender, it's me, if I had stood at least. If I had stood at least, but I can't win. The fact is that even if I were to stand, I can only come number 2 to Hakainde Hichilema. But I can't win. That's the fact. It is a fact, it is a reality. If I were to stand, I would be number 2 to Hakainde Hichilema. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. If I were to contest 2026 elections, there is no one that is between Hakainde Hichilema and me. There is no one. There is no one. No one. No one. No one. So, since I'm not contesting the elections, Hakainde Hichilema has no contender. Hakainde Hichilema has no challenger. Don't even waste your time. No. Aleya. Hakainde Hichilema is not going anywhere. Hakainde Hichilema is not going anywhere. Wise up, people. Wise up. Look around. Smell the coffee. There is no way Hakainde Hichilema is going to lose an election. He's going to lose an election to who? Don't you find it absurd that you are saying Hakainde Hichilema is going, but you don't even know who is coming? Do you think it happens like that? Do you think it can happen like that? You have got very few months before elections, and you have got no clue who can beat Hakainde Hichilema, and yet you are saying Hakainde Hichilema is going. Does that even make sense? So Hakainde Hichilema is going, then there will be a vacuum. Are you telling me Hakainde Hichilema will go, but there will be a vacuum? You can't even decide. However, by PF, they had their central committee. Their central committee of a party which doesn't exist, of a party which they don't own. But PF side right now, PF is gone. PF is gone. They were sitting at central committee. Central committee for which party? For which party? They have no legal standing, those people. They have no local standard on PF. They don't have. Those people who were gathering, that is just a group of frustrated politicians. A group of frustrated politicians licking each other's wounds, consoling themselves. They don't have a local standard, those. That Nakachinda is nowhere. He's nowhere. He's just hanging in the air. They don't have a party. They don't have a party, those. They don't have a party. And the sooner they change to that political party at the NCP, the better. The sooner they move to Peter Chanda's party, the better. The sooner they do that, the better. If they are going to have a convention, let them go and have a convention under Chanda and not PF, because there is no PF. There is no PF. Even when they are going to ask for a permit, who is going to give them a permit to have that convention? Where are they going to hold that convention? Are they going to hold it in South Africa? Where are they going to have that convention? Are they going to have it in South Africa? Because Nakachinda cannot apply for a convention, cannot apply for a permit. Rafael Nakachinda, as we speak, cannot write a letter to the police and request for a permit. Because he's going to request for a permit as who? As who? Which part? Which part? PF. The PF Secretary General is in honor. That is the PF Secretary General at the moment. And the president is that foolish guy. That foolish guy at Chavinga is the president of PF at the moment. So Nakachinda, even if he's standing with Mao Sampa, Mao Sampa the Mundeterere, Mao Sampa, the troublemaker, even if they write a letter together, Mao Sampa and Nakachinda, they write a letter to the police can never give them a permit. These are facts in them never. Me, I tell you, if you shinka. These are facts. Nakachinda is not legally recognized anywhere as a political party leader. Yes, he's known as a political masquerader. Not as a Secretary General. Secretary General for which party? Secretary General for which party? They can't even have a convention with those. They can't have a convention. They can't. Under PF, they can't have a convention. So, they better organize themselves quickly and start identifying themselves as a different political party. Because even, pursuing the legal route to wrestle the party from Chavinga is difficult. It's difficult. They don't have the time. Between now and the election, they don't have the time. They can never wrestle the party from Chavinga at the moment. They can't. With that approach they have, that consent order they are signing. How can you push in a consent order and yet there are other court cases elsewhere? You can't do that. One judge cannot, bring all the cases and just sign to say, okay, here it is like this. It has got consequences. That's why that consent cannot be signed. But with a bunch of lawyers in PF that they call themselves lawyers and whatever, but they couldn't think that what they were doing, it was in futility. There was a time when a consent would have worked, but Mao Sampa was selfish. There was a time when that consent would have worked, but Mao Sampa was selfish. He entertained, he continued fighting in courts instead of doing the right thing. Basensilerio Kawa, Chavinga Isamo, that consent order would have worked before Chavinga came in. But since Chavinga is in and the matter is in court, that consent order cannot work. It can't. And we don't have the time. We don't have the time. This case, we are playing politics here. We are playing politics. This case, I don't see this case finishing before the elections. I don't see it. I don't see it. It has got serious consequences. Serious consequences. So, it will be delayed. And the PF, the only thing that you can do now is, move to another party. Start identifying yourselves as another party. Go for a convention. That convention should be in another party, not PF. Because you don't have PF. You don't have PF. That central committee, like I'm telling you, it is just a central committee of frustrated politicians who lost power miserably. And now they are holding on, Kuchitumbi. They are now holding on Kuchitumbi like it's a savior. They are looking at, Lungu is gone, but they can't bury. They don't want to bury because, they want to immortalize Edgar Lungu. They want to immortalize Edgar Lungu. They have got no solution. These people that you think they are going to beat Hakainde Hichilema, they have got no solutions. They are moving like headless chicken. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And now they keep holding on to Ichitumbi. They keep on holding on to Ichitumbi. And Esther Navo, you know, she's part of it. She's part of this. She's part of this. They are also hoping. They are playing politics. All of them, they are playing politics. Once they are playing politics. By Esther, Tasila Lungu, whatever, they are playing politics. And they think they have got power. Muchitumbi. Once Bashika Edgar Lungu is chapwa. Once they bury Edgar Lungu, everything finishes. So they have to hold on to that. That's why they have kept on appealing. Even when the case has got no chance of being overturned. Edgar Lungu's case has got no chance of being overturned. And Makepi Zulu and the Black Jesus, they know this. They know this. They know the case will not be overturned. But they just want the case to stay in court so that Edgar Lungu can stay there. And since Edgar Lungu is not buried, at least they retain some kind of power. They retain some kind of power. They are holding on to Edgar Lungu. It's like Tafui Day. But Ali for Edgar Lungu, whether you do what Edgar Lungu Ali for. Even some of you who are doubting, because some of you are doubting to say, no, is Edgar Lungu dead or not? Edgar Lungu is dead. Edgar Lungu is dead. I can assure you Edgar Lungu is dead. I am standing on firm ground. I want to tell you, don't listen to anyone or don't think that Edgar Lungu is still alive. Edgar Lungu is dead. Even I have seen people, you know, trying to manipulate JJ to say, no, Tizaka Boya now our boss. No, let's not quote JJ out of context. JJ, he was talking about the body. He was talking about the body. He was not talking about Edgar Lungu coming alive. No. No. Don't be naive. Edgar Lungu is dead. Edgar Lungu is dead. He's dead.